The dramatic capture of Venezuela's president appears to have sparked a dangerous new global trend, as reports suggest it may be inspiring similar kidnapping-style operations in other active war zones. In a bold move, Ukraine's president has reportedly suggested that the United States should consider abducting the head of Russia's Chechnya Republic as a show of force. President Zelensky stated that if Ramzan Kadyrov were to be kidnapped, it would send a powerful and unmistakable message directly to President Vladimir Putin. Zelensky made these controversial remarks on January 7th, coinciding with the same day the United States seized a Russian-flagged oil tanker near international waters. The Ukrainian leader went further, demanding that his Western allies intensify efforts and ramp up pressure against Moscow on both economic and strategic fronts. Volodymyr Zelensky's provocative kidnapping suggestion was met with outrage, drawing swift and angry reactions from the Chechen leader and his supporters. Ramzan Kadyrov lashed out publicly, accusing the Ukrainian president of trying to derail ongoing peace discussions and destabilize relations between Russia and Ukraine. In a fiery statement, Kadyrov urged President Zelensky to man up and take personal responsibility for his threats rather than hiding behind Western alliances, according to Russian media outlet RT. The Ukrainian president said, quote, "The whole world can see the result. They did it quickly. Well, let them carry out some kind of operation against Kadyrov. Maybe then Putin will see this and think about it." Unquote. In response, Kadyrov said, quote, "The buffoon suggests the US authorities kidnap me. Mind you, he didn't even threaten to do it himself, like a man would. He didn't even attempt to entertain the thought." Zelensky cowardly hinted that he wouldn't mind standing aside and watching from a safe distance. Unquote. Zelensky's comments surfaced amid circulating reports suggesting a possible transition of power or redistribution of authority within Chechnya's leadership. Those rumors gained traction after Ramzan Kadyrov's 20-year-old son, Akhmat, was appointed as the acting deputy prime minister of Chechnya. Kadyrov confirmed this appointment through a Telegram post, describing the reshuffle as nothing more than a minor personnel change within the government. However, Akhmat's sudden promotion has reignited speculation surrounding Kadyrov's health, which has been the subject of growing concern in recent months. The Russian outlet Novaya Gazeta Europe had previously reported in 2024 that Kadyrov was allegedly battling a serious and possibly life-threatening illness. Just last week, the same publication claimed that the Chechen strongman had been urgently hospitalized in Moscow under undisclosed medical conditions. In another personnel move, Kadyrov also appointed Akt Dudayev, Chechnya's Minister for Press and External Relations, as an additional acting deputy prime minister. Since 2007, Ramzan Kadyrov has ruled Chechnya with broad autonomy, maintaining relative stability in exchange for his unwavering loyalty to Vladimir Putin. Meanwhile, on January 3rd, the United States launched an unprecedented wave of coordinated airstrikes across Venezuelan territory, shocking the international community. During the operation, Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro and his wife, Cilia Flores, were captured by US Special Forces and swiftly flown out of the country. The couple is now being held under tight security at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, New York, according to official US sources. In a Manhattan federal courtroom, Maduro has pleaded not guilty to multiple counts of narco-terrorism and conspiracy-related charges. The United States has also publicly declared that it now holds control over Venezuela's vital oil assets, claiming administrative authority over national reserves. President Donald Trump has issued a stern warning, threatening additional military strikes if Venezuela does not agree to open its oil industry to US oversight. In a surprising development, Washington has since withdrawn its previous allegations regarding the existence of the drug network known as Cartel de los Soles. Earlier, American prosecutors had accused President Maduro of leading this cartel, which they alleged was responsible for funneling narcotics into the United States. As these tensions unfold, Ukrainian and American delegations convened for a third round of diplomatic talks in Paris on January 7th. The closed-door discussions focused on defining key parameters that could shape a long-term framework for ending the ongoing conflict. During a visit to Cyprus, President Zelensky announced that his country's consultations with Western allies had progressed to what he described as a new level of cooperation. He asserted that Ukraine, alongside the European Union and the United States, was moving steadily toward finding a comprehensive pathway to resolve the war and restore peace.
25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that look, you will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest newsmakers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the US will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry guards.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Deep dive into burning issues.
It's often said DRC could be the richest country in the whole world. It's because of what sits underneath.
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HD videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.